Hello! And that camera's aimed way too high for reasons. What on earth is going on here? There we go. Alright, hello everyone, and welcome back to Valor. So I'm continuing the play with the new DLC. This is my current base. And right, what I think I need to do generally speaking is just play the game kind of like in a regular way, go out, get some XP, get some new ships, and I'm gonna do that, and so this base is just gonna generate passive income for me. I'm not gonna bring Tess with me for the moment. Am I gonna get that here? You know what, I'm gonna bring Tess with me for the moment because I want her as cargo. She's gonna work as cargo though. She's not gonna work as cargo because she doesn't have a collector beam. Okay. I'm not gonna worry about her for this second. But I'm gonna need a bigger ship. One specifically for mining. I'm going to need better mining beams, and I also want to do what was my game plan for the start, which is find and set up in a larger system. Although this system's working out okay, but it's starting to get hostile in a way that I didn't want to have to deal with in the first place, which kind of sucks. So it sucks that the Red Skulls took out the Syndicate. I mean, it's part of the faction warfare, right? But it's annoying because I specifically came here so I wouldn't have to deal with their bullshit. I was hoping that the Syndicate would take care of it. If you guys could, like, just generally fuck off, that'd be great. How long do I have? Oh, 2 minutes. All right, so there is a kind of major flaw with how this game works. In that basically only places where you are active. So this place is active only because I'm here. Deposit, at all. So I'm gonna do a cheeky, shitty thing. There's no combat in that sector now. Ta-da! Unless I've grossly miscalculated, that has basically cancelled the attack, even though the attack was on the way. Buddy, I didn't ask for this shit. Is that gimmicky, save scummy, all of the things that indicate, you know, cheesy? Yeah. But also, I'm fucking tired of being attacked by pirates. And I don't want to pay them a ton of money. And I'm not in a position to build everything. And if the universe is not going to simulate while I'm not in the sector, I guess I'm just going to leave the sector. I did intend to leave a couple of seconds before the attack kicked in. I think I did. I think I left 20 or 30 seconds before the attack kicked in. Now, that clock may simply be paused. Right? What normally happens, so like when you leave a sector, the chance of attack continues to tick up while you're not in a sector, right? And then when it hits 100%, what happens is it just waits for you to arrive, then you get issued the ultimatum. That's usually how that works. So it may be the case that that clock will simply tick to 0 and the pirates may not warp in. Are you coming at me, or are you going to be sensible? No, you're going to be a dick. Yeah, they may simply not warp in. It might simply just hold the attack until I warp back in, at which point they also warp in. Which, you know, fair enough. I don't actually mind that too much. It does circumvent my cheat, but I mean I was being cheeky anyway, so I'm not that put out. What I really need is a bunch of iron ore, which I'm not getting from here. What is this anyway? No, there's a bunch of grey iron. Yeah, if I'm gonna stick with a small sector, this is probably a better sector than the one I'm currently set up in. But that said, I don't want to stick with a small sector. I want a large or very large sector. I just don't know how to find one easily, other than just fucking wandering. Which is the least fun way to do things. What about 64%? Okay. Okay. Let me just pick a location, because I can't emergency warp out. So there are some drives that let you just... So 4 is the key you press. When you've selected a system sector to warp to, if you press 4, you will warp there. If you don't have anything selected, 4 doesn't do anything. It's just like, I don't know, what do you want me to do? Like spin up the warp drive to nowhere? Some drives, not the one I currently have an emergency warp. So if you press Shift 4, you'll just warp to a random sector. Like, I think it's like the nearest one, or I don't know what the rules are. But you just warp. It's like, fuck it, I'm out. Right? So I don't have that on this ship, so I need to have selected a spot to warp to. Ah, buddy. You could just not. That would have been fine too. I guess the things I dislike most about this game are the things that are most inherent to its structure, like there's no reasoning with enemy ships. There's no, I don't know, for lack of a better phrase, there's no RPG element there. the Red Skulls never figure out that, hey, 100% of the ships that we've sent, and we've sent thousands, have all died. We need to stop sending our ships. Oh no, the clock was paused and the assault came in anyway. That's kind of good, actually. Oh, no, no, no. No, no, no. No, 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 no. So I need to dock. Management storage. Add. Was I supposed to be carrying something? I'm not sure. Refinery. We don't have a refinery. So I have to take a risk. Alright. That looked like that was my thing that got blown up, but it wasn't. Okay. Okay, we have a lot of aluminium. We're just going to sell that, but we're going to keep 30 in stock. We have a ridiculous amount of cannon ammo, so we're going to sell all that and keep 100 in stock. We're not selling fruits and veg, we're upgrading them to the next thing. Same with organic matter. Oh no. I set them to mine. Because I was not paying attention. I should probably save it, right? Alright. Let's see where we are. So if we look at the hull upgrade has no upkeep cost, so it's pretty safe to keep upgrading that for things. Especially since that's the upgrade that gives extra hit points. I mean, it's not free, but look at this. It was like 1,500 hit points. It now has 3,900 hit points. It almost triples its hit points. And also, look at the regen. Because the regen is a percentage, it goes from 9 hit points every 5 seconds to 23 hit points every 5 seconds. It's still a crappy 0.6%, which can be upgraded. But just the raw amount is improved. Alright, you get another trade point. Markets don't have traits, right? Drone rigs do, but they cost money, so I don't want to spend any more money here. Do I want drones to travel faster and heal faster? And that costs energy. And we have lots of energy for both, so let's have them both travel and repair faster. Storage. Oh, Iridium warp drive. That's the one that has the emergency warp. I need that, thank you. And having a blue holocron equipped would be a good idea. That boosts up your tech level learning. Okay, that gives you some basic components. If I want to build some heavy turrets, and I do, I'm gonna need construction components and basic components. Okay. Give me a sec, I need to update some more. Okay. Now, I'm pretty sure I don't know how to make it Iridium. Yeah, I don't know how to make pretty much any drives. So, I need... If we look at Tess, her little ship can have 5 weapons. Jesus, what kind of ship is this? Oh, she's also an engineer. Cargo 26. What's my ship like? Cargo 48. 420. So I'm looking at weapons, equipment, cargo. 425, 48. 5, 25, 26. So the one I'm in is more of a cargo ship, whereas that one's more of a gunship. If we look at hull, speed, and agility, 162, 11, 12. 162, 11, 12. So it has slightly fewer hit points, slightly better speed, slightly worse agility. But other than that, it's exactly the same. It's independent as well. Yeah, so it's a yacht, it's an engineer type, and it's independent. So other than that, the stats are going to be the same. Although her one has a hangar for 2 free drone space. And my one also does. Okay, kind of boring, but sure. I need to disembark these people so I can pick up more people in the future. I would like another medium laser for me. let's say we know how to make these for her. So we're going to remove that, and we're going to add that. And we switch over to Tess. What was that beep beep noise? Oh, an ancient relic. I'm pretty sure I can catch it. Yes, I can. Excellent. Excuse me. Now we need to deposit, and we switch over to Tess, and then for Tess, guns are down here, medium laser, equip. Oh, we got double weapon fire on that one. Sweet. Can you take a gunner? You can take a co-pilot though. What if you can take a co-pilot? Yeah, blah blah blah. I kind of feel like diversified is the best. But I'm not going to commit to that. But anyway, that will improve something on her ship, I guess. I don't know. I think she'd be better off with a gunner, maybe. But anyway, I think I prefer a much bigger gun in the middle there. See if those two. What can I make that? Takes up 3 spaces. Do I know how to make a plasma? I do know how to make plasma. Okay, so that takes up 2 spaces. Heavy mount would knock the... Oh, it's automatically heavy. Oh, that's fine. And if we were to add in heat... If I add in another plasma core, yeah, it goes up to 4, it's too big. And I add in a damage booster, and I add in a speed booster, because the projectiles are pretty slow on those. So that'll boost up the speed of the projectiles. So projectile is now 80 instead of 70. And what if I add boosted? And that gives me 1 more booster. So let's add another speed. So that's free. And then I give her a range booster. That'll bring it up to space 3. If we build that, equip. That's now a badass because it's also being doubled. So that double slot actually is a major upgrade on her ship over my ship. And I don't have an upgrade kit, so I'm not wasting an ancient relic on that. So anything I have that I wouldn't mind upgrading. The builder module, actually, yeah, I'll upgrade that. Because that means any stations I build start at level 7. So that's massive. Okay, and I wanted this to give me 10% more equipment space, which on this tiny dinky ship just means 3 more spots, which is not nothing. That's a fair bit of equipment, in fairness. It's not something I really care about. Because I don't know how to make any equipment. Alright, Tess, so what else do you need? You have a reactor, a drive, and a gyroscope. You have no shields and you have no batteries. Okay. And you had no warp drive. Don't need a scanner. Can I at least make batteries? Nope. Okay. You're done refining, because we need to fix that now. Back to... Let's do some grey ore for 2 minutes. What are we making? So we're making organic. What are organics made out of? Organic matter is made out of fruits and veg and ice. So organic matter is kind of our top tier thing, and I think that's effectively infinite, right? Because fruits and veg are made of ice, and I have infinite ice. Okay. So I think we should sell organics. Because organic matter is also, yeah, 285. It's quite valuable. And we're gonna keep 10 in stock, but otherwise we're gonna sell everything. And if that all sells, we're gonna make 20,000 as soon as Jesus Christ, as soon as the market ship shows up. But for now, I think we're done screwing around here. That's not true. 1, 2. I want to make 2, maybe 3 turrets. And for that, I need some construction components and amount of nickel. See this guy sending out drones. Isn't that great? Friendly neighborhood miners. Okay, so this is coming in at level 7, right? Yeah, so tech level 7. So we can add, it's gonna be garbage, but you're gonna get that. We're gonna upgrade your hull. I don't have 2,000 to spend. I'm gonna give you some range and some damage. I'm gonna give you another range boost because you've got a garbage weapon. And this guy up here, same. All right. Oh, this thing's up to 92%. They're mad at me again. What's your energy? You're at plus 50. Can I go up again? It can. It doesn't really matter though, because you don't have any energy. Alright, Tess. You're with me. Not to there. Not to there either, because I didn't bring any energy with me. Energy cells. So I need to go over here. Run a money-making expedition. Should have brought organic matter with me. Still can. I need you over here, Tess. I need you to load up. So, services, hangar, Tess. Can I go to storage? Go to Tess? Oh, I can from here now. That's changed. Now we go to organic matter, and then we remove all, and then we load all, and we exit, and we launch tests, and we try and get out of here in 20 seconds. And we save real quick because we are both like we're not even in glass cannons, right? We're just in glass. Glass slippers even. That's cool. See you guys. So now let's see what happens if you leave the system after they arrive. We need to go here now. You're buying nickel and synthetic fibers. You're not buying what I want you to buy. All these good deals, allegedly. Is anyone buying organics? Hard to say. Well, we'll go here because I actually do want some energy cells. Sorry, where's the gate? Oh, I'm making the mistake again. There's no direct line to this one. Great if you wanted organics. Okay, note to self, bring ice in the future. Cool. It's normally worth 285. You're gonna pay 272. Honestly, I just need money. I'm not exiting out of the screen because if I exit out of the screen, I may just blow up. He says as he exits out of the screen. You know what? We need to buy you shit very fast. Because the station's about to blow up. Oh, there it goes. Oh, I clicked on normal, not autosave. Hilarious, that actually saved the station. Because when the sector reloads, the mobs don't necessarily reload. Well, whatever. What's you require 2 energy a pump, they produce 10 energy a pump, that's fine. Okay, that looks pretty good. That'll keep you alive for a few seconds at least. What's missing? What is missing? Oh, what drive do you have? You have an impulse drive. Let's get you a Mark II impulse drive instead. Do you need anything else? Do you have a spotlight? You don't have a spotlight. Let's find you a spotlight. I don't think you actually need a spotlight, but you know. Maybe another nuclear reactor. Okay. That's half of what I wanted. The other thing I wanted was like a new ship. Okay, for 9k I could get a different yacht, which is like, no. A pirate base is vulnerable. That is music to my ears. Okay, save. Tess, come with. Tess, I think, has substantially better shields than I do. You produce energy cells, which are very useful. But you need synthetic fiber in order to produce them. Well, I know a guy. Oh, the pirate base is going to be there. How do I know? Because it is a small asteroid. That's it, it's a small asteroid that you can't mine. It's junk, but we'll pick it up anyway. Because we're in the all money is good money part of the game right now. See? Pirate hideout. And there's nobody here. If you wouldn't mind helping out there, Tess, with your ridiculous gun. Let's hit that debris field, and then we're gonna go shopping elsewhere, I guess. Not really. I need to pick up some quests. Why do I need to pick up quests? Let's think about this point. Because the quest in this sector, because it's incredibly low level, are garbage, right? This is a level 3. Looks like combat is ongoing. I'm having a real difficult time making money right now. Do we warp home? I think we warp home. Okay, so it looks like the attack is paused if you jump out, which is fair enough. Tess, I'm gonna need you to dock. Otherwise you're gonna die. Do these guys have more traits? You don't. You have construction components just floating out there in space. And you don't. Okay. Do you not have a collector beam? Nope. Jesus Christ. So if you could just like stay in range of the plasma. Oh shit. Am I hearing missiles being launched? I am hearing missiles being launched. Christ. Okay. So I lost my medium station again. That's not even a little bit frustrating. On the upside, this is such a small upside. We gain some new guns. It's a teeny tiny upside. I have one construction component and I have 5 basic components, which is not enough to build that medium station again. I think I can afford to turn that back on for a while. Test. Oh yeah, so down here in the bottom right, Tess's repair cost was 145 and I received 145. So Tess basically paid me to repair, which is kind of hilarious. Right, so what I need is construction components and components. You're processing red. No, I switched to green. And you finished the green, and I never switched you back. Okay. What can I do with you that would be useful? Well, right now, maybe just some extra range on the old collector beam. And I will revisit that later. And you... Space 2. What do I have that's... Space 2. Downward DPS. Range on that is 167. The range on that is 67. That is not going to work at all. But a point defense is going to work. Even it's only range 87. And we'll at least deal with some of the missiles we have to deal with. Now if I go to crafting, I have no nickel. Jesus Christ. How do I get nickel? Out of grey ore, and I'm not mining grey ore because this system sucks. Got it. Right. I forgot. Let's make, so really kind of what I want the light turrets for are point defense and repair. So we build 2 of those. I apparently don't know how, I don't have a blueprint for actual repair. So we're just going to make a repair beam core. We're going to make it heavy mount with a damage boost and a range boost. And then we're not going to build it because we don't have the nickel we need to make it. Can I make a crystal chamber? Nope, I don't have the red crystal for that. Alright. All the things I can't build. Yay! So... I'm going to set up a mining operation here, just for grey ore, which will hopefully work out. So, what I need to bring with is a construction component and a basic component. Right? No, I need 2 construction components and 2 basic components, which I don't have. I have the basic components, but I can't make the construction components because I don't have enough nickel in the first place. Did I not? Oh, right, I used the back. There we go. Does one of you has a missile launcher? Is it you? It is. And you of course have no missiles now. Fixed. So now we're just gonna go over and get some gray ore. And or nickel. That, I think, is all the nickel that I needed. At least get this step set up. Don't leave it behind is the short version. Okay, if I flip to you, we're just going to refine the gray ore again, because why not? I'm just gonna let that run for a minute while I put some coffee on. I'm gonna dock so I don't get blown up. right, grey ore should have been refined by now. And if not, it'll almost be, yeah, there it is. Back to red. Okay. So now we're gonna fly to here, and we're gonna bring synthetics to sell. But I'm not making synthetics, so I don't think I have any. I have 4. Can I handcraft synthetic fiber? No. And I don't want to sell the synthetic fiber I have because I need it for prefabs. Speaking of, I ran out of iron. Are you fucking kidding me? Well, I'm gonna need that to build a refinery into the mining station. So you know. Also, and weapon stash will be accessible everywhere, so that should be fine. Okay, we're going there, and that's down here. Tess, come on, Tess. There's some grey ore. There's some grey ore and more specifically nickel, and there's more grey ore. There's yet more grey ore and specifically iron. Okay. So unfortunately the game doesn't really support a multi-sector playstyle. Like, that doesn't mean you can't have stuff in different sectors. It just means the stuff that's in different sectors doesn't affect the other stuff in the other sector. So the second we build this, it's going to start the clock on an attack. I should probably get a better repair beam. Didn't I? Oh, I can't see my stash. You motherfuckers are attacking immediately? That's just obscene. Can I build a turret? Nope, I don't have any more construction components. What do I need? Why can't I can't dock with mining stations? I thought I could. How long till they arrive? A minute. I need nickel and microchips, yeah, neither of which I have access to right now. Do you maybe sell construction components? You don't, that would be helpful. You don't sell silicon, but you do sell microchips. You sell nickel as well? You do. That will do the job. How long do I have left? Oh, 3 seconds. Not sure I'm going to get this built in time. Definitely not going to get this built in time. Tess, that was a bit uncouth of you. Oh, motherfucker. There's another one up here. These fucking guys. You know what? You can have the bright burst laser. Sure. And then have even more range. So that's some kind of defense setup. You are mostly good. Let's boost your mining speed. Iron and nickel, there's the shit I need. Yeah, we can't really dock. What do we get here? Nothing really worth talking about. Okay. Which means I can't do any crafting here. So if I go to here and I go to administration, station adds 2% attack chance per minute. And this turret takes away 0.8%. So 3 turrets should neutralize the plus the mining station is giving, but it doesn't. I don't know, does that thing go negative? Does it freeze? What's the deal? Like, that's unclear. How many points do you have left? So many. So many. Okay, once repairs are done, we're going to pick up all the iron and nickel. Oh, can I upgrade something here? Yeah, let's upgrade that repair kit. No, that repair beam's terrible. I don't want to upgrade it. I'm going to make a better repair beam, but I'm also going to make... So I want a small whoochamajigger, small turret. So I need 1 construction component, and I want another heavy. So I need 2 more construction components and still have a basic component left over. Okay, so if I need 2 more of those, so I need 4 microchips. Even if I don't have enough nickel here, I still need 4 microchips. How much nickel do I have? I have 1, so I need to buy 1 nickel. And now I need another basic component. Okay. And that, I believe, so you're up to 4.8. So that's still increasing for sure. So that gets me all of what I need for another heavy. Okay, hang on. And light. Nope. That's the button I wanted. Oh, okay, that's... I don't care about that at all. I'm not going to be able to build a repair beam. I don't even need to look at that. I'm just going to have to stick with my crappy repair beam for now. And you know what? I'm actually going to upgrade that crappy repair beam. Just because otherwise I'm going to die of old age from building stuff. I mean, I'm still probably going to die of old age, but... at least that's like a 20% increase in speed. 4.9 instead of 4.1. Okay, so these together are negative 2.4%. This is plus 2%. That's at 7.2. We'll see what it increases to in a minute. You get a bright burst laser. Burst light laser, bright burst laser, what am I even saying? And you, at the high turning speed, get point defense, and on the slow turning speed get, I don't know, a burst. Another PD laser. And the range on these is 65. 76. So range is really what matters here. But also the ship continuing to exist. Ship turret continuing to exist. (7.2) 8.2. So this is going to continue to increase. I don't know how to make it not increase. I don't know how to get like an overview of your aggro for the sector. Doesn't say on this screen at all. This will give you the sector upkeep in money, but it doesn't give you it in like aggro, which is I find kind of frustrating. Kind of fixes my iron shortage, but it wasn't really iron I was short of. It was more nickel and other stuff. So, I don't know what to do now. What to do. Well, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to go get my coffee. I'm going to save it. I think I'm relatively safe there for now. So I think the problem with the cause of my kind of malaise here, with my uncertainty what to do, is I'm coming at this as if it's kind of a colony defense or a base defense, which ironically, I mean, it does kind of call it itself a tower defense mode, base defense mode. So it's kind of to blame on that front. So I'm like staring at these things going, what do I do now with these? And the answer is nothing. Really, this is a passive income DLC, right? One has to look at it that way. Experience 97%. Okay, it's about to level up. We'll just wait for it to level up. So will that update while I'm looking? Yes, it will. Excellent. There we go. You didn't get another trait point, motherfucker. That's what I was waiting for. I was waiting for another trait point. Oh, this is about to level up, right? In a minute. And you're going to be hot on his heels. So when for these level up, we're going to spend the trait point. Should one appear. Every 3 station levels. One is not going to appear at level 8, Brian. Is there a level cap? Doesn't say. Okay, let's get out of here. Oh, batteries. This guy sells batteries. The question is, does he have any batteries for sale? Why are Tessa's shields not increasing? Maybe her shields don't need to be. Maybe her shields are max. It's just this is weird graphically. That is the only debris, and that is the jump gate I need to go through. Okay. Deuterium warp drive, okay. No, it's iridium I need for... Okay. What do I need for Tess? Oh, how many shield generators do you have, Tess? You have 3 shield generators. Well, let's change that then for these ones. They do cost a little bit more power, but they also generate like, what, 66 more energy? How about me? What do I have? I have 1 single shield generator. No, I have 2. Okay, so we can remove those. God, I'm going to buy 2 more of these. And the reason I equipped it before I unequipped the others is because I didn't want to reset my shields, which reminds me I now need to go fix the shield bar on Tess, because it's going to be, yeah, 100%. When I want it so much higher. Let's upgrade that. What else you got might be useful to me? Collector beam. And a basic mobile refinery and a cargo expansion. I want to learn how to make those. Okay, that's going to help a lot. The cargo expansion not so much, but the collector beam absolutely. Can I make upgrade kits here? And then I need microchips. I don't really want to spend all my money on microchips. Yeah, way too expensive. Because that is basically the price of silicon, and silicon, 2 silicon gets 5 microchips, so, you know, they're very expensive, relatively speaking. Relative to the price of silicon. Improved mining laser. 22.5 DPS versus... Oh, that's way worse. Mine is so much better. Range 26, 18 per second energy. Yeah, better range and higher energy cost, sure, but you know what, that's fine. Okay. Let's go pick our stuff up and let's get out of here. Whoops. What are we up to now? We're up to 19.2. That does feel like it's slowed down substantially. I mean, compared to what? I don't know. under attack? Yep. So to my understanding, the pirate bases that are down below are a problem. So I need to remove those pirate bases from this system. I don't know that I can do that with my current setup. I need ice for way too much stuff, so it needs to be a much higher production speed. Fuck off! Kill you. Okay, we could sell copper and aluminum as well, but I don't have a market at all. Okay, there's a bunch of microchips. Excellent, okay. There's a bunch of upgrade kits. Okay. Wow, that did nothing. At least in terms of the actual cargo space I had. That one will actually make a difference. Hit points. 27 hit points. And then we're out of our upgrades. Okay. Small battery again. We're gonna upgrade that charger. Oh, sure, the basic scanner, why not? And then we're gonna refit over here. We're absolutely gonna upgrade her shields. And we're gonna upgrade. What? We're out of upgrade kits. Fuck. I have to upgrade her heavy plasma. And that was the end of the Red Skulls. Okay, so what I need more than anything right now are construction components. For that I need basic components. For that I need fucking iron. What's kind of stressful here is I kind of built in a place with a station so I could buy and sell from the station, and then the fuckers blew it up. Speaking of blowing things up, Let's go blow this up. Dude. So, how do you know which side to attack? It's going to be the side with the entrance. If you'd like to join me there, Tess, that would be super swell. We're gonna plunder. We're gonna plunder. I mean hack. Iridium warp drive. That was well worth a while because actually I do need to learn that. Because Tess needs one of them. Okay, so then we're going to go over to that hideout. After we hit this debris field. In fairness, that's hilarious, Tess. I didn't have my collector beam turned on. I forgot I had it. Yeah, it's just a single point of energy. It's totally worth having on. Again, no one's home. And this one I'm going to salvage. Oh, I can gain gear charges even if I don't have that other thing going on? Interesting. I thought gear charges were specific to the other. So gear charges allow you to upgrade your ship without using components. They're like a free resource. And there's a type of ship you get that gets gear charges whenever you... Well, there's a 20% chance that whenever you salvage at a debris field, you get a gear charge. And I knew that ship, because that was what I played last, that ship. It's a Ranger ship, I think it's called. And I knew you could get that if you salvage at the pirate bases, but I actually thought that that was specific. That was also specific to that ship. I didn't realize that could be for any ship. That changes a lot, actually. Mostly it changes how I approach those pirate bases. Oh, thanks, buddy. Much appreciated. I'm good. You can go now. Don't. I'm so glad Friendly Fire's turned off. I'm getting very embarrassing. I kind of feel the AI in this game is not good enough for Friendly Fire to be enabled. I mean, if you like chaotic battles, feel free to turn it on, but the other issue is stuff like that where ships will just fly straight into your beams. It's just like, but why? Why would you do that? That's 79%, okay. kind of wish you could set certain guns to be toggle. Don't do it. Yeah, missiles on an asteroid belt. Totally makes sense. Okay, I'm definitely making money. Back on gray ore refining, buddy. That's max, right? Yeah. I guess I could remove that generator and add another refiner. I really want to though. How much red ore do I have? 150? I could probably use a second refiner. Where are my skills at? So 24. Okay, so that's gonna hit 25 real soon. Okay. So let's go to engineering. Engineering and combat, I don't care too much about. It wouldn't hurt. Engineering and exploration. Jesus Christ, are we being attacked again? Debris scanning is kind of good, but I'm going to move away from that this time. Engineering and social, items get +1 rarity when crafted on friendly stations. Okay, I want that. So I need 5 more points of this. Fleet commander. I don't care about that. Okay, let's make mercenaries cheaper. chance to get red skulls and whatnot to piss off. Fine. Are you still going? We're almost out of grey ore. Okay. There's 10 basic components. Excellent. Okay, so I've got 5 and 5 now. How long till an attack? It's a while away. Is that coming at me? That feels like that's coming at me. Oh, I need 10 basic components. Of course I need 10 basic components. Basic components right now. And you're done with that. Let's change over to green. Just get that done. And I'm out of iron. Okay. We're gonna go pick up some iron. Over here. Just being ridiculous, man. Attack here is only at 42. Okay. So it looks like overbuilding turrets helps a lot with slowing down the scheduled attacks. Now bear in mind the scheduled attacks are not what's causing the hassle in the other system. The other system is just random fucking passerbys. Oh, it's trying to avoid. Yeah, let's give you more range on those. Can I give you a better gun? Nope. So let's just give you more power for now, and you. Maybe more mining speed. So I think that's the issue there. You know, for a second I was like, hey, I can pick everything up. Woo! No, I can't. But Tess will helpfully pick all that up with her little collector beam. Thank you, Tess. Oh, no, wrong gate. Let's hit the debris field first. It's a weird little ship. Fine component. Okay, that means I can do an improved upgrade kit now. Tess, dump your stuff. Actually, ship enhancements. That means I can build a collector beam now. I could do that. I feel like that'd be kind of a waste though. I think yeah, we'll do speed boost because this ship can take drones. It has got it's got 2 bonus slots for drone equipment. So I get some drone equipment. We're laughing. Okay, so I need 10 basic components. Now let's build another 10 basic components. Excellent. And now let's build 2 more of those. And okay, and that's all the prefabs I can build. Okay. And now bear in mind that boost I just gave myself. I don't have any drones on this ship, so that's not going to do anything for a while. But now we can put down a... Oh, hang on. So what did I get at 25? 25. Oh, all stations get +1 module. That's... I desperately needed that. Okay, I don't know if we're in the way or what, but I would like to place this. little smidge closer than it was. What are we at now? We're at 84%. You know what? Let's I'm out of construction components. That's fine. You know, that's fine. You, sir, are not invited. Oh, fuck off, man. Or at least learn how to drive. Hey, point defense. Why is point defense not kicking in? If you want to go face first into a heavy plasma cannon, that is entirely your prerogative. Oh, can't build a drone bay. Can build a market. Okay, if you could sell all that shit, that would be great. And then if we maybe set a buy order for iron. I don't know, man. Oh, you can't have... It's Tech 10. And that's Tech 1. Yay! Well, you know what? It's better than not having anything at all. Though, not by much. Speaking of not having anything at all, fuck off. Medium lasers, medium lasers. Basic components. Congratulations, you got a medium laser. On the upside, everywhere has an extra module. Everything has an extra module. So that second refinery I wanted, I could have one here. I don't even know how this is still standing. I really don't. Like, I'm glad it is, but fuck if I know. Let's give you more range. And more range. And more range. And your drones are currently set to repair, but we should set them to attack for now. I need another construction component. I don't think I can make one. Nope. So they're coming in from the bottom right. It's kind of a bad direction for us. Missile is on my ass. Oh no, that's my that's my speed boost. Okay, Tess. If you could, like, hit them a little more, Tess, that would be super swell. That'll do. Okay. And then we're going to change you back to repair drones. Oh, I'm the one doing the 5 points. Okay. Well, you know what? That's going to take forever. I'm going to let that all work out automatically. What gun did you have? You had a simple mining laser. Well, that is absolutely not going to work. Let's upgrade you to a burst medium laser, which we can't because your tech level is too fucking low. Okay. Okay. It's all the way up to 6% again. She didn't pick anything up. Okay. Deposit all, add all. capital impulse drive. Well, we're just going to scrap. So that got us a bunch of iron. Did I build something on you? I did not. Okay. So what's what? Are you still on? Green. Fuck. What else could you have? You also could have a drone bay and a hangar. I think a drone bay would be good for you. You could have an academy. Sure. Diversified position random. That works. Who's this joker? We don't have you making anything. We could have you making construction components. That would massively save me from making them. But seriously though, who invited you? Right, so rather than having to continue to replenish this, what I could do on this guy is just give him a cargo manager, and that way you can always restock missiles, right? It's automatic. As long as there's missiles in central storage, it has missiles. Oh, you've got a new perk point. Excellent. Why is this not shooting? Because it's got a simple mining laser, which has effectively no range. And your tech level is currently 11. There we go. And you have range. In fact, we can take... yeah, let's do that. let's just go with more range for now. More damage. I mean, it's weird they're ignoring the acroponics. I'm happy they're ignoring the acroponics, but it's just weird it's ignoring the acroponics. It doesn't need extra speed. I'm not producing ice fast enough. What else can you have? Kind of nothing I give a shit about. Yes, you don't have enough ice, right? So the speed doesn't matter. But I want that. That's so frustrating. Like, I gotta have plus 60% speed before I can have a production boost, even though the speed isn't gonna help me. I don't know why it's like this. Well, I mean, obviously, this is the way the dev wants it to be. I mean, I understand that, but I mean, I don't understand why one would choose to have it that way. You're a light turret, right? Yes. Burst light. Do you have any PD? I don't. Can I make it point defense? I think I can. How much production, construction component? Oh, you made 7 construction components. Yeah, you can stop doing that now. Oh, you don't have self-repair, I don't think. Well, you do have self-repair. Okay, it just takes forever. So I want some more point defense over here. You're welcome for the heal, I guess? So what I want is, sorry man, point defense and repair beam. I don't think I can make a repair beam though. I need a crystal chamber. I probably can't click on right there. Jesus Christ, I don't even know what all that was about. fast turning speed, we've got the point defense. Why am I getting notified? Just getting notification about something that doesn't matter. Oh, and you can't reach that burst medium laser. Okay, well, for now, seeing as you've got nothing else. Tech 11, you can't fit that. Can you fit the burst light? Yeah, you can. With that 37. Okay, it's going up pretty slow. We're doing better. Flux accumulator, which I don't need, so I'm going to scrap and hopefully get a whole bunch of iron out of. I'm joking, it'll maybe give me one. Gave me 2. Yay! If I make a new mining station, nope, I need 2 basic components. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to build a mining station up here with drone miners. So it will go out and it'll mine all these. At least that way I'll get some of my basic stuff. But to do that, I'm gonna need 2 components, 2 basic components. Well, halfway there. And we're going to do some mining while we wait. Of course, this also means I'm going to need to make some drone parts, which I don't have. Here. just need enough for one more basic component. But also 5 drone parts. Oh, guys, why? God, I hate these hyperactive ones. Oh, my cargo's full. Okay, well, Tess. Alright, we'll get this last one and then, well, maybe that other tiny one, and then we'll run back. Okay. Yeah, it's kind of annoying. You do need more refining speed in fact. Oh, there's no tier 2. Buddy, I need you to dock. You're being a hero, and you're gonna die. What the hell is that thing equipped with? Now, if I want heavy turrets, I need 1 basic component each assault. So I would like 2 more basic components. There we go. So we're going to do a mining station, a light turret, and 2 heavies. Shit, drone parts. Okay. Let's try this again. We want to be kind of closer to the middle, I guess. Okay. So first we're going to do... I swear to fucking God. I can't build a mining station there. Because it has to be on a big asteroid. Even though all I want to do is mining. Perhaps mistakenly, but I believe I can build a drone bay on this. Sorry, what tech level do you need for that? You need 10. That is going to mine like a motherfucker. Okay. That by itself is a good start. Now it just needs a cargo link. Why is there... Oh, because you're pulling it and you're not waiting for tests. You're a fucking menace. Oh my God. That was stressing me out, I have to admit. We don't have any prefab parts in our station. Okay. Don't have any synthetic fibers. I personally can't make prefab fibers. Can you make prefab fibers? I think you can. Or synthetic fibers. You can. I would love it if you only made like 10, but I guess there's no way to set that limit. Sorry, is that the light? That is the light. You don't need that. You do need more survivability though. So, well, the bad news is I can't build a refining bay on this guy. Oh, motherfucker. I can't build a cargo module as well. You know what? This one doesn't need a cargo module. This is going to be my miner. Right. And then we're going to have another heavy turret here. And then we're going to have a light turret here. And we're going to make it tier 2, so it's got an even bigger range. Gun-wise, I don't know, I'm not too worried. What's your tech level? 8? I have that for the moment. You're up to 9. Your weapon tech up to 10, and that needs 10. So it's 12 by 3, range 29, or 48.2, range 46. This is why we want point defense. Jump out? I don't think he jumped out. I think he cloaked. Where am I? I can't see me. Okay, I see me now. I see me now in so much deep shit, it's not even funny. Whoa. Yeah, fuck you, man. What do I need right now? I don't even know. Point defense is what I wanted to make. Refining grey ore, of which we now have some. Okay. So now we're going to build another mining station here. Are we? No, we're going to put a refinery on this. I don't have any iron for a prefab. Of course I don't. And what are you missing? You're missing iron as well. Okay. It's only 3 o'clock. Okay, I think I'm kind of done here. I'm kind of tired of Star Valor at this point. It's fine. I just find it very wearing. It's not very deep. It's not. There's not a lot of depth to it. It's very superficial. He says, saying the same thing 3 times in an ironic attempt to talk about another thing being superficial. What do I mean? I mean your sectors don't interconnect. I mean there's a lot of micromanagement where you gotta put all the individual things on your ship each time, and your ships have a very limited amount of space. You get this ticky-tack attack all the fucking time that I just want to stop. Right? And I've talked about this to the dev, and the dev doesn't seem to get it. It seems to be like, yeah, there's wandering mobs. And I'm like, yeah, okay, but the wandering mobs fucking sucks. Like, this constant attacking, this constant noise, this constant distraction, the thing that's constantly pulling my attention away from doing other things. Because, like, if I'm docked, I'm fine. 100% safe. Can't be touched. But if I look at my skills, I'm not docked anymore. Now I'm vulnerable to attack. Right? Now I can be blown up. Now I can take damage. Right? That's stressful. Only some menus are safe, other menus are not safe. Right? Also, when I'm in here, now I can't see what's going on with all the attacks going on. So, I find that immensely stressful. I do not enjoy it at all, because I'm like, are my defenses sufficient? I don't know. I can't see what's going on. So, I'm pretty much done with this playthrough of this game. I will look forward to the next update, the next significant update that happens. So look, the other thing is, it's a solo dev, so it's unreasonable to demand major changes. I just fundamentally disagree with the design choices that have been made in this game. Like, there are just foundational disagreements. I think this is a bad way to make a game, or to put it in a less good bad way, I do not enjoy games that work in this way. These are games that I avoid playing, right? And I'm not going to be alone. Like, don't get me wrong, Lars posted in his Discord that Star Valor was like in the number 60 in top sellers on Steam, which is awesome for them. That's great. That's wonderful. Obviously, there are a lot of people who disagree with my take on this. But then again, if it's 60 in purchases, just means there's a lot of people who haven't played it, and you don't hit my opinion until you're about 10 or 20 hours in. So we'll see how it goes. I have noticed a large uptick on the Discord of people echoing points that I have already made over the last week. I felt, and now it turns out accurately, that the points I was making about the issues with the game are going to be broadly felt by people who play these kinds of games, and the kind of players that building bases draw to a game. Like, basically, by including bases into your game, you're going to be drawing in people who enjoy base management. And the base management in this game is extremely rudimentary. There's a lot of clicking involved. The quality of life is incredibly fucking low. Like, this is not to say that Linus has done a lot of work, but there are, shall we say, industry standards in games. For example, being able to set a limit. How many things do I want to build? Right? Build until is an industry standard at this point. Now, don't get me wrong, my favourite game, Auction Not Included, still doesn't have that, right? And I'm fucking pissed about that. But you can work around that in Auction Not Included by having storages connected by automation so that when the storage gets to a certain level, they turn off the crafting device. Right? You can't do that in this. There's just like, there's no workaround. You just have to manually come over. You have to manually check on fucking everything, which is frustrating. The fact that, you know, I have to constantly jump between these two tabs, and I understand that's an artifact of, this is the basic game system that was built. It was not intended to have things tacked on. So to do this, you know, I do like in storage, if I'm using another ship, until the actual release of the DLC, you couldn't flip between ships. Like, here's refit, right? You couldn't do that. Why can't I end the refit though? Okay, I thought I could end the refit on that screen. How are trade points at? Oh, trade points. Okay, you can't. If I refit here, if you go to management and storage. Oh no, I can't end the refit here. That's hilarious. I can simply do the refit there, which is not useless, but not what I'm trying to do. So that's a little ticky-tacky thing that I'm sure he'll get around. That's something he can easily repair. But really the thing that bothers me most is the constant flybys, the constant attacks. Like, just leave me the fuck alone and let me try and organize a base. I don't understand why that's so hard. I don't understand why that's so hard to understand. That those of us who enjoy building bases want to be given an opportunity to do so. So I find a lot of this DLC to be very frustrating. I think if you don't give a shit about base building, if it's just something that seems kind of neat and fun, that you don't play those kinds of games, this is probably a great addition for you. If you're somebody who really likes base building games, who's really into, say, RimWorld, which is shit, but okay, or Dwarf Fortress, or No Moria, or Keeper RL, or Oxygen Not Included, or any of the 1,000,001 colony management games out there, I think you're going to be really annoyed by a lot of the choices that were made in this. But I also think it's only if you already have the game, it's only an extra, what, 13 Canadian, whatever that is in USD. So it's not exactly a huge loss if you don't like it. I'm kind of curious where the Steam reviews are at this point. I suspect they're going to be like either mostly or overwhelming. So for the base game, it's very positive, and for the DLC, this is coming soon. That's funny. Positive. There's a couple of negative. And there's one negative review that I mostly agree with, and a lot of the other reviews are really just kind of ass kissing. Yeah, like, love it. Like, come on, man, that's not a review. But yeah, anyway. Oh, motherfuck. How the fuck did I end up over there? That's also frustrating. The physics in this game kind of drives me up the wall. Anyway, I thought having a week away between my last run and this one will be enough. It's not. Obviously, I get irritated pretty easily by games. So just a single week in between playthroughs, not even close to enough. I probably, you know, I'm gonna leave this alone until we get to another major update. Like, I don't know, maybe when the faction warfare update happens. Because Elias has some arguably interesting plans for that. When that happens, you know, I might come back and check it out then. With all the, you know, existing caveats I have about it. Anywho, that's it for today. And I will talk to you next time.